Yeah, my name is Richard Mucha, the CEO General Farm. Today we are going to learn how to establish a hydroponic. A hydroponic is a soilless farming technique where plants grow without necessarily using soil. They only use water and a nutrient-rich solution instead of soil. So we are going to see the steps that you can go through in order to have a homegrown vegetable for your own consumption, but also conserving the environment without having to utilize a very big space. So what you need, the materials such as others can use the PVC pipes, but you just need, you have to get a welder with this type of material. These are metals. This is a PVC kind of pipe. So you can get someone to really make it for you, and you need some top of a simple roof to regulate the direct sunlight to give a certain temperature, because if it attracts a lot of sunlight, some of the soft tissues within the plants will definitely dry out. But you need to be sure that there is a water source, power source, and also you install the tanks, which tanks help us to pump water through the pipes. For instance, this is our tank with a pump that is powered with electricity, and it pushes water through these pipes as it is feeding the plants. Then it is pushed back, so it is recycled into this tank. When you look at this tank, it is the one that receives water back, and afterwards it is pushed into the main tank with a pump. You need such cups where you put your seedling, and of course these seedlings have to be very clean and safe. What you can see are now different varieties of vegetables, but primarily we have now the plants that are shallow dippers or shallow rooters. We have spinach, we have red lettuce, we have baby lettuce, and of course lettuce. All these they can grow within 40 days, and within 40 days you are harvesting, and then you bring or introduce another set of seedlings. The management and maintenance is only to keep feeding in water in case it reduces, because remember, these plants are already taking in water. So you must make sure that you keep your eye close to refilling the water. And also, you have to keep watching in case power goes off and it is not solar powered. You can get the same water that is nutrient rich using maybe the watering can. So in case power goes off and it is not solar powered, to keep the consistency of running the pump, you can still pick a watering can, use the same water that is already nutrient rich, you are advised to pour from one end, and you are sure it will go direct, because if you don't pour water, the plants will definitely do what? Will dry. So that is another important and critical element in terms of managing. So it is not a very difficult thing to maintain, but just to make sure that once power goes off, you are there to refill and pour water. Number two is to make sure that there is no pest attacking the plants, and you keep watering and making sure that it is well done. Then the other thing is, in case this polythene paper maybe gets so much dirty, you can clean to allow some significant amount of sunshine coming in through. And then you can also keep watching in case some of them begin to change the colors because of the pests. Then you can come back and treat them. But the treatment is not so much. It is already self-treated, so they don't normally get a lot of pests and diseases. After 40 days, you have to harvest and put again clean seedlings. And it is a very economic beneficial facility, because a facility like this, which occupies just 1 meter by 8, because the distance from there to here is 1 meter. Then from there to here is 8 meters. And you can have an A-frame, depending on the space that is available. The facility goes everywhere. It is mobile, you don't have to dig up your compound. Even when you have paved it, you don't have to dig it up. As you can clearly see, it is simple to maintain, and you can move it from one point to another. Then the one more thing is that it has to be strategically located to where there is sufficient sunlight. It doesn't enjoy so much of the shade, because in one way or another, they need a lot of absorption of chlorophyll, because these are green leaves. So it is a smarter and clean way of producing our vegetables. And one of the most important benefits is that you will be able to produce vegetables throughout the year, which I think is very necessary for you and I to sustain a supply chain in case you want to go into business. It is a commercial viable kind of system, because it accommodates a number of plants at a go. For instance, our facility accommodates 301 plants, which has a potential of generating not less than 500 per month, per 40 days. And who doesn't want to, for instance, participate in such a business? This is more suitable for young people who want things to do with cleaner and fast growing kind of system, and a hydroponic is one of them.